And his opponent, led to the ring by the bodyguard named Nitron. Wrestling fans, woman presents one half of Doom.
We are just a few days away from Starrcade 89 Future Shock. This is one half of one of the four teams who are going to be participating in that Iron Team competition. Terry, we've got Doom, the Skyscrapers, the Road Warriors, and the World Tag Team Champions, the Steiners. It's a round-robin tournament. 12 main events in one night. It all begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. Such matches as Doom facing the Skyscrapers, the Road Warriors, and the Steiners. But the Steiners are also going to be facing the Road Warriors, with whom they have formed some kind of an alliance. So it's going to be one interesting night. Just a couple of nights away, Wednesday night, live from Atlanta.
What about whenever Doom goes against the Skyscrapers and this Nitron to around? Can you imagine? That'll shake the whole building. It'll shake the whole nation. And look at woman, my goodness.
Well, she's shaking the whole building as well. That Nitron is well over 7 feet tall.
She's got the two, well, I'll tell you what, she is really something. Mama, I really didn't want to say that, but I did, didn't I?
I knew you'd slip sometime, Terry. Fans, you're watching Worldwide Wrestling here. I'm Chris Cruz with Terry Funk, and we are enjoying a match here with Johnny Rich, who is going to give Doom one or two, whoever he is, one heck of a run for his money. I was going to say, Terry, there's always the variable of woman. Now, we have not seen Nitron play any role, but as you know, in a few days at Starrcade at Atlanta, we are going to see if Nitron wants to play a role in that big Iron Team competition. Doom will be there. He shouldn't be playing a role, but you never know. Woman is devious.
He might be playing a role tonight, because I'll tell you what, Johnny Rich is a hometown favorite.
Yeah.
He's an awful, awful good wrestler. And he might just surprise Doom here tonight.
Well, woman taking her time leaving the ring, ably assisted there by Nitron. Don't know much about him, Terry. I'd like to tell our viewers all about the man, but I just can't begin to say anything. I know that he's well over 7 feet tall. He's got to be around 350, 400 pounds. A huge man. Johnny Rich now, Doom about to tie up, collar and elbow tie up. Johnny Rich, as I said, is going to give Doom a run for his money, but not just yet. Doom just pushes him right back into the turnbuckle. As I said, it's going to be a round-robin tournament, 12 main events, 6 main events in each of the Iron Man and Iron Team competitions. And we're going to see Doom, as I said, wow, good recovery there by Johnny Rich. We're going to see Doom take on, as you said, the Skyscrapers, the Road Warriors, and the Steiners. Should be just a heck of a night. One of the reasons why we're calling it the biggest pay-per-view event ever in the history of professional wrestling.
You know, I just can't get my eyes off of that Nitron. Did you see the size of the shoulders on him? I'm trying to watch a match, but I keep on drifting down there to that great, big, monstrous guy. There comes Rich off with a tackle. Doom just sets his feet for him and was ready for him and knocked him right back to the mat.
There's some commotion in the crowd. The fans are distracted.
Oh, it's Norman the Nitwit.
No, that's, well, maybe that's nicer than Norman the Lunatic. I think we can just say Norman at this point. Norman's got a teddy bear. He's got some kind of a Daffy Duck thing on his head, as if he isn't daffy enough. And he's got it looks like a Polaroid camera around his neck. Maybe he's playing the Japanese act. Who knows? But now Doom reaches for the ropes. And he's kicked off.
This might be a 1, 2. Son of a gun. What's this? He's down there by... Well, he's got the right person. He's not shooting a wrestling match. He's shooting woman.
Well,
she liked it.
Apparently she likes it. She's distracted by it as well. Johnny Rich now pushes Doom into the... Wow, he rolls him up. This could be it. Wow. Well, Doom is going to start being a little bit more aggressive as he sees the unique talents of Johnny Rich. Well, as we see Nitron just standing there with his arm folded. Now, what's happened to Norman? I guess he's taken his picture and left. Grabbing the hair there by Doom. And he's going to, well, I thought he was going to throw Johnny Rich in, but just drives him down into the mat. That's a mat, but that's not anything like a ring. That's just as hard, obviously. But right underneath that is cement.
Doom better watch himself. He's pushing the referee, Tommy Young. If he keeps on pushing him, he might have a disqualification on his hands right there.
Well, right now, we see one half of the tag team of Doom. He's devastating enough by himself. Just think what it's going to be like this Wednesday night at the Omni when they face the teams of the Road Warriors. Wow, just drives him into that security railing. That's going to do something bad for the head of Johnny Rich.
It looked like he drove his ribs right into there that time.
Terry, all these matches that we're talking about at Starrcade are 15-minute elimination, 15-minute, it's a round-robin tournament, and they're 15-minute time limit matches, I should say. How are you going to, if you were a wrestler, deal with a 15-minute match? No time to feel out your opponent, obviously, and you only get points. It's a point system. You only get points if you win. Draws and DQs just don't count.
Well, you know what you have to do. You have to be an extremely aggressive wrestler. That's why I picked Luger in the singles, and that's why I kind of tend to go with the Steiners in the tag team.
Johnny Rich suplexed into the ring. You go with the Steiners in the tag team.
I'm taking the Steiners.
That's interesting. Jim Cornette, as you know, one of the best tag team managers in the history of this sport, appears to think that they're going to destroy each other, and only the Midnight Express, who are not in this tournament, will be left standing. Doom now up onto the second rope.
I've changed my picks about 3 or 4 times. There comes Doom. Nice move by Johnny Rich. Moved out of the way at the last moment.
Well, does that mean we shouldn't listen to you?
Doggone it, I don't know, Chris. Sometimes I make mistakes, too.
Well, that's all right.
Nice back kicks. Nice forearm. Another forearm. There's a right.
You can see a little bit shaken up woman there just in the background. We just saw her. Clearly a look of concern in her face. Wow! A forearm to the head just levels Johnny Rich. And with a body slam now. Gee, Johnny Rich just bounced about 6 inches off the mat. Oh, no.
Slingshot underneath that bottom rope, boy. That'll take your wind right out of you. You just can't talk very well off after that.
Now, that's what I like to see. Yeah, you're right, woman. That's what I like to see. Oh, just picks him up and slams him right back down.
That's it. That's it. Boy, am I ever looking forward to seeing that on slow motion.
One half of the tag team combination known as Doom.
Well, there's Woman and Nitron about to accompany her into the ring. I think Doom expected a little bit easier go of it than he got with Johnny Rich. He's not at all happy with his performance here tonight.
You know, I want to see that move one more time, because I'll tell you what, when he took that Johnny Rich down there, he slung his head into that mat, and that's the worst thing that can happen to you. The back of the head. You can get punched in the front of the head, but whenever you take it in the back of the head, that's whenever it'll go ahead and knock you senseless right there.
Ah, you see it.
All right, let's go to a commercial break, and we'll be back in just a minute with Sting.
And I'll be talking with Ric Flair. Stand by, fans, as Worldwide Wrestling continues in just a moment.